welcome to Violet Light Tarot. For those who are returning, welcome back. We are doing the end of June readings for each of the zodiac signs, and we're starting with Aries. So I was called to do this a little bit differently than I normally do. We're going to take my original Thoth deck. This is like my original deck that was provided to me. And we're going to use this one for just what was Aries' takeaway and what was the lesson that was meant to be learned during the month of June in 2020. It's going to be a shorter video than usual because I'm not going to do a pick a card. It's going to be straight up just sort of Aries in general. So remember, this is meant for a collective audience. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's awesome. It's okay, don't worry. I'm sure that either another zodiac sign may, because we're doing readings for basically sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And sometimes people say that if your sun doesn't work, then your rising sign is the one you're meant to be using. And otherwise, if another reader is more in tune with you, then that's perfectly okay too, because someone that is watching them is going to be more in tune with me. So it's all good. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these for you on camera and make it easier as well. And we're just going to see what Aries, what you learned or were meant to learn this month. How was everybody's June? Please comment, let me know. So you're starting out with your star card, upright. So overall, your June was meant to be a good one. And you were meant to come out of it with an abundance of knowledge and innocent knowledge as well. Something that was just, you were meant to learn at this time in whatever chapter of your life it happens to be. Now, it doesn't have to do with your age, but it could also be with regard to people doing their graduations or switching positions, jobs, that kind of thing as well. Oh, here we go. We have the Queen of Cups. They call it Queen of Chalices, Queen of Cups. So your intuition was high with regard to your emotions as well. You were a mistress, I guess, of your intuitive emotions during the month of June, which is awesome to see, Aries, especially with, when the seasons get hotter, as they say, and the the fire energy that usually goes through. And that could be what part of what the experience was with your star as well, was part of that mastery and the emotions and the intuition of them. We're also coming up this time with the Seven of Wands, which refers to a defense mechanism, and the King of Pentacles, which is mastery in your finances, a security in your finances as well. So I have no reservations knowing that with Aries there were going to be some Seven of Wands energy that came out for this particular reading. So there was a mastery with regard to being able to lay down your arms, being able to not be as defensive, being able to come into mastery within your finances by not being as defensive, because you were able to use your knowledge and your intuition with regard to your emotions and keep them more in check than you normally would. So that's very cool, Aries. That's amazing. Again, like I said, remember, these are collective readings. If you would like a personal reading, I do those as well. The link in the description below will can send you to our store for varying options on how to get an individual reading. Just going to get some clarifiers on these and just see if we can find out a little bit more detail about what these particular events were that took place, or what, there we go. Oh, I got lost today. I'll take that one. It wanted to come out. So your clarifiers for the star card, it's going to be clarified by the King of Chalices in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse will clarify the Queen of Chalices. The Six of Wands clarifies the Seven. And the Three of Wands clarifies the King of Pentacles. So Aries, the star card being clarified by the King of Chalices in reverse makes sense. So the King of Chalices upright is mastery in your emotions, mastery in your relationships, in your romance, etc. So with the reverse of that, remember you came into a more intuitive understanding of your emotions rather than just being completely in charge of them and running into this issue with regard to your maybe your defenses. The Queen of Cups or Queen of Chalices being clarified by the King of Swords tells me that, or King of Swords in reverse actually. So what that tells me is that your mastery and your emotions was actually due to having to be very aware of your wording choices. So the King of Swords upright is mastery of words, mastery in communication, mastery in the ability to speak your mind, convey your thoughts, etc. Because you were having a bit of difficulty with that this month, you ended up becoming more intuitive and more in touch with your actual emotion side as opposed to your hot-headed normal fire sign side, which could also be part of this, because if you've got the inability to communicate, the inability to articulate what you want, it becomes a defense mechanism to be on the lookout for people who aren't understanding you because you become frustrated. The clarifier, however, for the Seven of Wands being here is the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. It's yay, you actually did that. So yes, you were able to master your ability through your intuition to not get into the defense mode that you normally are in, and in turn probably also not get into as many conflicts as you normally would have, which is awesome and great and amazing, especially with everybody in quarantine and sometimes being in close quarters with people for a little bit too long sometimes. But you were victorious in that, so wonderful, congratulations. And again, the King of Pentacles being clarified by the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands refers to your ship came in, your ability to make motion in whatever direction you needed to do. So whatever ship that came in had to do with your investment. So whether it's that you were able to secure some kind of loan, find a job, get on one of the whatever country you're in, some kind of government funding if you were out of work because of the quarantines. Whatever it was for you, you actually mastered you kind of got back on track and got back into your mastery of your household and your mastery of your finances at this time, which congratulations again, that's great. So your outcome for June, if you haven't seen it, I'm guessing you're going to see it by like Monday, Tuesday next week, because that's the end of the month. But yeah, so this is absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad that you've had such a great month. Please, again, let us know what happens for you. And thank you so much for watching, Aries. This is the reading for your takeaway points and your... It's not only lessons because you've got, like I said, you've got the Seven of Wands, so being able to master your defenses and master your aggression a little bit more. So you did have that. So that's your mastery. That's your lesson. And you were able to come out on top as far as everything here is just a positive experience for you. Congratulations. Hope to see you soon. Don't forget we're having our weeklies, and the July predictions are coming out next week. So, or sorry, by the time this is uploaded, it'll be like in a few days. So yeah, look for the July predictions for Aries. And actually the best way to not have to worry about when it's coming out is to hit that notification bell when you subscribe. It will tell you as soon as everything gets uploaded. Have a really great rest of the month. Bye for now.